like to start fairly far apart, just nice and light. Pull this way after 5 or so reps. Bring your hands in a little bit closer, make it a little bit harder. Stand in the band, find a nice strong front rack position, and press the band overhead. Super easy to lose your midline here, so make sure you're squeezing your bum and keeping your back nice and flat and not pressing out in front. Pop the band around your shoulders. We got 10 banded good mornings. Hips back, soft bend of the knees, and squeeze your bum at the top.
Like Liam said, we're not far away, so we're just trying to encourage people to get to the gym a little bit more. There'll be equipment out the back. Just grab a friend, grab the equipment, use it, clean it, bring it back. Feel free to superset them together. They should complement each other quite well. So we got a half kneeling dumbbell press. This is great. We've been doing a lot of anti-rotational stuff in the warm-ups. We just did it then as well with the walks overhead and the walks by your side with one arm. So that really helps engage these supporting muscles, which is what you're going to need to use to get the weight from here to overhead without doing too much flexing or twisting in the spine. So I try and think about getting that sensation of my hollow rock feel, suck my ribs down, squeeze my belly, and press in a straight line. And keep my shoulders as square as I can. Notice I've got my left leg in front and holding it with my right hand. That's going to help with more stability. You might find that it's a little bit off when you're doing it with the same side. So try to go left leg out in front, hold it with the right hand. Some things to note is with the elbow, we want to sort of keep it like your front rack position. This is our push press, and the elbows are kind of forward and down. So when you start to press, try to avoid this rotating out to the side. Try and think about corkscrewing in, just like we would with a bench press or a push-up. It's the same thing when going overhead. So this is your position, and avoid this flaring. Unweighted, firstly, would just be a small rise to the back foot. So make sure this front foot is out in front far enough that you can still make this front leg look like it's a squat. The knee goes out to the side. I'm not directly way over my toe. And then just keeping my torso upright as I come down. If you're happy with the unweighted, then implement some weight to that. And I think it'll be a good way to superset as well, so you can go 12, 12, 12, 12, and then rest. That way you can really condense that lifting into a good little sweat sesh. Do you like these movements, or?
I recognize their importance. I don't overly enjoy doing dumbbell work, but I know it needs to get done. So, and these are two very good movements. They're basically bulletproofing your shoulders, and then these things sitting on the back of your body here are super important in everything. If you've got weak glutes, your back's sore, your squat sucks, your deadlift sucks. So it's important to get it done, and think about the benefits when you're lifting a fun barbell as you're lifting the not so fun dumbbell.
Good. Doing this for a big this. Good movement. You should be able to move the whole 45 seconds because you get to swap arms each time. Start with a deadlift, swing it between the legs, up onto that same shoulder, push it to overhead. I jerk it because it's just a little bit more efficient. Swap on the way down. And obviously 45 seconds will go by pretty quickly and you should be able to hang on the whole time. So the goal would be to get max reps. So by throwing it away from your body, you're creating a slower cycle speed. So as you're coming down, it just helps to keep it a little bit closer to just decrease that distance between A and B. And just challenge yourself to move fast for 45 seconds. And you've got your plank hold. So elbows, tuck your hips under and just hold this for 45 seconds. We're trying to avoid this. So squeeze your bum, tuck your hips under. If that's too much, drop to your knees. If that's too easy, go onto your back and hold this for 45 seconds and train. Sweet, 6 rounds, go get it. As mentioned before, we're just gonna have that back door ajar. All the dumbbells will be out there, so grab an appropriate weight. It's not gonna be the most hardest workout in the world, but challenge yourself on the intricate stuff. Go as hard as you can on the fun stuff, and I'll see you on the next one.